Hello friend, Jeff Kroom here. Thanks so much for stopping what you're doing to take a listen to this video. We have made it to day 3 already, man. It seems like time is flying by, right? Day 1, we talked about it. Get started doing something. You got to get started. You can't finish without getting started, right? Day 2, we talked about it is in you. Nobody's going to come, hijack your body, take it to the gym, and work it out, and then give it back to you, right? You've got to do the work yourself, friend. Now, don't get scared. It's okay. You can handle it. But we talked about it. Where is that skinny person? That skinny person is down inside a fat person, right? So the key for you and I to remember is what we're searching for, the who we're searching for, is deep down within us. Now, we've got to do what we need to do in order to bring that person out. Now, yesterday, if you remember, I shared with you a point right at the close. Do you remember what it was? I said to you that if you fall in love with that one that you desire to be, that one that you know you were really created to be, the more you fall in love with that one, the more that one will take you to the gym. Now, my own personal experience, for those of you that don't know, I used to weigh about 240 pounds. I remember playing golf, something that I love to do, and walking up the 18th green, and it was an elevated green, right? And I had to stop halfway up the hill, friend, and lean on my putter to breathe because I was so out of shape. Now, we're going to talk about developing a why a little bit later on in this series, but I want you to understand that something has to hit you, friend. Something has to jerk your chain. Something has to go, God, I am so sick and tired of being sick and tired, in order for the switch to flip on. Now, my switch flipped on, and I'll never forget it. I was driving up over the hill down to Starbucks, about a mile from my house to Starbucks, where I went every morning. And this particular morning, after sucking wind up the 18th green, after realizing that I was so disgustingly out of shape, and I wanted to make a change, but didn't know how to make a change, that very morning, I was on the way to Starbucks, driving up over this hill, right, down into Starbucks. And as I was driving up the hill, friend, I looked over and I saw a man. He had to be 60, 65 years old, maybe even older, and he was running up the same hill that I was driving my car. Now, the kicker was that he had a clubbed foot. His right foot was turned in. So this man, if you can imagine, was sloughing his way up this hill. Now, it wasn't a huge hill, just a gradual incline, but he was running up that hill, friend. And it was almost like slow motion. I looked out the side mirror like this, and I saw that man running, and something went off in me and said, Jeff, you have no excuse. And I'll tell you what, friend, I fell in love that day with the healthy one in me. I fell in love that day with that happier one in me, and I'll never forget it. The very next morning, my eyes popped open, and that healthier one leapt up out of bed, put their shoes on, put their sweats on, and they were right out the door. I'm telling you, friend, as sure as I'm sitting here, and I know I got tears in my eyes, this is really important to me, because I think if you get this, friend, it'll transform your life. The one that I desired to be, man, all of a sudden they came alive, and they got me out of bed. The one in me started driving me, and every morning for 3 years, I was up at the same time, my eyes open, my sweats went on, my tennis shoes went on, and out the door I went. And I started to run that same hill that I used to drive up over for 3.5 years, friend. Running turned to jogging, or walking turned to running, running turned to mountain biking turned to high-impact interval training, and blah, 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 blah. I'll share more with that with you later. But listen, the secret is, the one that you desire to be is in you. And if you fall in love with them, they'll start driving your ship, friend. It's a secret. You don't need a pill. You don't need an exercise band. You gotta fall in love with yourself. And yourself will drive the ship. And you will wake up one day and you'll love the one staring back in the mirror. We're at day 3 of 21 days to happier, healthier you. Stay tuned. I got some more to share with you. This is Jeff Kroom. I do approve this message, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.